basketball camps as a kid, played different sports, and, basketball, soccer, baseball, did everything like that. And there's kind of a point after a freshman year in basketball where I played varsity varsity soccer. I was a captain as a freshman on the soccer team. And there came a point where I had to decide which way I wanted to go. And did I want to be really good at both sports, or did I want to try to be great at one of them? And for me, I wanted to be great at one of them, and I enjoyed basketball. I probably played soccer more growing up, and I might have been even a little bit better at soccer, but for me, I didn't get the same feeling. I wasn't as happy as when I was playing basketball. So, I chose to play basketball, and once I chose to play basketball and only basketball, I decided to dedicate myself to the game. And I told myself I would do whatever I need to do to become one of the best players that I could be. I didn't know where that was. If I was going to be the best player in high school, the best player in the west suburbs, the best player in the state, anything like that. But, it takes a commitment to achieve something that is great. And in high school, I got to play for my dad's team, who coaches at Illinois Mullins, one of the best AAU programs in the country. And, we started that program, and it was really just a bunch of guys around this area who started it and decided to see, what else was out there in the country and what other type of players were there. And we began to realize that, if we could play with the best of the best in Chicago, in Illinois, that we were going to be okay for the rest of the country. Now, there's a lot of talent out there, and it really opened your eyes. But we knew that if we could play around here, if we could beat teams in Chicago, if we could beat teams, in the Midwest, that the teams out east, the teams out west, we could hang with them just as well. We had a lot of success in AU. And for my high school career, Downsgrove South was not a good basketball program when I went there. They were a football school. They had really no success, no postseason success, nothing. And, for my 3 years I played varsity, I went downstate twice, only 2 times that Downsgrove South went downstate. We won conference twice. My junior season, we went to the super section. So each year, sophomore, junior, and senior year, I had a lot of success. And throughout those 3 years, I was the only Division I player to play at Downsgrove South. I had football players, I had baseball players with me. But the one thing that really separated us from other high school teams is that we played hard as hell. We played defense, we believed in each other. In all my years, we didn't have a guy over 6'5", 6'6". We maybe had 5 or 6 dunks, the whole team, each year, tops. We were not the most athletic team, we weren't the best shooting team, we weren't the quickest team, but we played hard, we played together. We beat teams way better than us, way more talented than us. My sophomore year, we beat West Aurora, who had 5 Division I players, it was the #1 team in the country. My senior year, we beat Thornwood, who had 5 or 6 Division I players, was the 2nd-rated team in the country. We beat teams because we played hard, because we played together. We took care of the ball. We made extra passes. My thing was, and what I always believed in, was that if my team won, I was going to get recognized. I was going to get what I wanted from basketball if my team was the last team playing. In the state, when I went to Southern Illinois, if my team was on CBS in the Sweet 16 playing Kansas, I was probably going to get watched. Not if I was scoring 25 points, having a 500 season. So what I tried to do was always think, what did my team need from me to be successful? And for me, I was never, I'm sure there's guys here who are quicker than me, that can jump higher than me, But for me, what I did was I made myself impossible to take off the court. When I was not on the court, I wanted the coach to realize we need him back on the court. So I did whatever it took at different levels. In high school, I needed to score more. In college, I needed to shoot really well. I needed to make open shots. Professionally, it's the same thing. But one thing that hasn't changed for me is my defense, my leadership, and being able to give the team what it needs. I know that, especially professionally, I'm not ever going to be the leading scorer on the team. My job's not to get 20 points a game. My job is to make sure the guy who does get 20 points a game gets 5 or 6 open looks. My job is to make sure my big guy gets an open layup to start the game so he has some confidence, so he plays hard, so he can rebound for us. And like I said before, I'm not the strongest guy, I'm not the quickest, I'm not the fastest, but I worked my ass off. And I wanted it. In high school, stay after me, and I would shoot all the time. I'd go in the gyms on Saturdays and Sundays and shoot. I'd go lift. I'd do quickness drills, agility drills. And I wouldn't do it for 10 hours a day. I wasn't going to the gym at 2 a.m. and getting, 1,000 shots up. But when I was in the gym, when I was by myself, I was committed. I was dedicated. For that hour I was getting shots up, I was focused on every shot that I counted, that I took. I wanted to act like it was in a game. Every time I did a ball handling drill, I wanted to pretend the defender was there. I didn't want to lose the ball when there's no defense. So if you guys are doing different sports or whatever, when you guys are here, when you guys are at camp for 2-3 hours a day, be focused on what you're doing right now. If you guys are doing, I see you guys did some dribbling drills, going to the basket, you got a fake defender right there, and guys are losing the ball, or guys are going slow motion. If you guys are going to do something, do it 100%. For me, I never understood why guys would waste time. Why guys are looking at the clock. Okay, only 30 more minutes left. Only 20 more minutes left. Okay, I gotta go call this girl after this. I gotta watch this TV show. When you guys are here, you're here for a couple hours a day. That's it. Put everything you got into what you're doing right now. And as a team, what made my team successful in high school and college is we competed against each other. When I was a freshman in college, I was going up against 2 of the best guards our school has ever had. Conference Player of the Year guards. And I wanted to guard them every single day. I'm not going to get better if I guard someone I know I'm better than. And they would kick my ass every single day. And I would get better and better and better. And that's why I became a great defensive player. I just wanted to compete. So when you guys are here against each other, compete. Make this harder than your games wherever you guys play in summer league. Make this the best competition you get today. And that's why, especially for my Downsgrove South teams, like I said, we weren't the most talented, we weren't anything else, but I had guys who wanted to win. I had guys I could go to war with. I had guys, if the ball was going that way, I knew 2 of them were diving out of bounds, trying to save that ball. And that's the big difference. I'm sure you guys have more talented players than my high school teams did. But it's up to you guys to decide which way you want to go. You guys want to have a good season, get good stats, put on a good show. You guys want to have a great season, make history for Bowling Brook. Be special, sacrifice. Everybody sacrifice just a little bit. And in the end, it'll be worth it. The reason why I'm here today is because I played on winning teams. Plain and simple. I won championships at every single level I played at. And that's the only reason why I'm here today. I was never the leading scorer, never the biggest guy. But every time there's a big game on in high school and college and professionally, I was going to be in that game. And that's what I've always tried to do. And I know my dad as a coach, you guys got a lot of talent this year. For everyone else who's working up to it, you got a great opportunity in front of you guys. So, have fun, compete, push each other, get better every single day.